The video interview was scheduled for 2 p.m. on Tuesday, a director-level position at my company, a promotion I've been working toward for 3 years, a salary increase of $30,000, remote work flexibility, team leadership role, management of 12 people. I prepared for weeks, updated my portfolio, rehearsed answers, practiced with a career coach, set up my home office perfectly, professional background with my diplomas and awards visible, good lighting from 3 angles, camera at eye level. I tested the technology multiple times. Tuesday morning, I did a final check. Everything was perfect. Laptop charged, backup laptop ready. Backup internet hotspot prepared in case Wi-Fi failed. Professional blazer laid out with 3 backup options. Notes organized in clear folders. Water glass positioned perfectly. Breath mints ready. At 1:30, I changed into the blazer, touched up my makeup, and did one more tech check. Logged in early to make sure everything worked. Did a test recording. Perfect. At 1:45, my doorbell rang. I checked the video doorbell. My sister, Jennifer, with her 7-year-old son, Mason, both sweaty, looking annoyed. I opened the door. "Jennifer? What are you doing here?" "We were in the neighborhood. Thought we'd visit." "I have a really important interview in 15 minutes. I can't visit right now." "We'll be quiet. Mason just needs somewhere to hang out for a bit. My car's overheating. Need to let it cool down. Can you wait at the coffee shop down the street? I really can't have anyone here during this interview. It's hot outside. Mason needs to be inside." She pushed past me, Mason following, both immediately turning up the air conditioning. "Jennifer, seriously, this interview is critical. I've been preparing for weeks. We'll stay in the living room. You won't even know we're here. My home office opens to the living room. You'll be visible on camera, so close the door. The door is glass. You'll still be visible and audible." She waved her hand dismissively. "It's fine. We'll be quiet. Mason, sit on the couch and play on your tablet." "Jennifer." "Emma, relax. It's just an interview. They won't care if your family is home. It's a director-level position. I need to appear professional." "You are professional. Having family home doesn't change that. Stop being so uptight." I checked the time. 1:50, 10 minutes. "Please, just go to the coffee shop. I'll give you money, my treat. Just please give me an hour." "Mason's already settled. We're staying. Just do your interview. We'll be quiet." I went into my office and closed the glass door. Through it, I could see Jennifer on her phone and Mason on the couch with his tablet. At 1:55, I logged into the video call, checked my background. Jennifer visible in the distance. I angled the camera. Better, but not great. At 2 p.m., the panel joined. 3 executives. The VP of Operations, the head of Human Resources, and my potential new boss. "Hello, Emma. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for the opportunity. We've reviewed your work. Very impressive. We wanted to discuss your vision for the department." I started my prepared answer. 30 seconds in, I heard Mason. "Mom, I'm bored." I kept talking, raising my voice slightly to cover the background noise. "As you can see in my portfolio." "Mom, my tablet died." I paused. "I apologize. My nephew is visiting unexpectedly." "No problem," the VEP said. "Family happens." I continued. As I was saying, the portfolio demonstrates a crash. Loud. It turned. Mason had knocked over my floor lamp. It lay across the floor, the bulb shattered. "Mason," Jennifer's voice. "Be careful. I'm bored. There's nothing to do. Just sit still for a few minutes." I turned back to the camera. "I'm so sorry. Could you excuse me for just one moment?" I muted myself and opened the glass door. "Jennifer, you need to leave, now. We can't. The car. Take an Uber. Walk. I don't care. This interview is too important. He's just a kid. They'll understand. They understand unprofessionalism. Please leave. You're being ridiculous." "It's fine." Mason had wandered to my office door, started touching my bookshelf, pulling books out. "Mason, stop. Don't touch those. I'm bored." "Then entertain yourself quietly." "I can't. There's nothing to do." I looked at Jennifer. "Can you please take him outside, even just to the parking lot, for 30 minutes? It's hot outside. He needs to stay inside where it's cool. He needs entertainment," she added, as if that explained everything. As if his boredom was my responsibility to solve during a critical career interview. I'm in the middle of a job interview. She shrugged. Actually shrugged. So, we'll stay out of your way. Just ignore us. Mason had now opened my filing cabinet and was pulling out folders, papers scattering across the floor. Mason, stop. I grabbed the folders from him. I'm bored. I don't care. Stop touching things. He started crying, loud, theatrical crying. I looked at the camera. The executives were watching this chaos. I unmuted. I sincerely apologize. I'm going to need to reschedule. Emma, we have a tight timeline, the HR director said. We're making this decision by the end of the week. Can you continue? Give me 5 minutes, please. I muted again. Jennifer, you need to leave right now. Take him outside. Wait by the pool. Wait in your car. I don't care if it's hot. This is my career. You're being dramatic. They said it's fine. It's not fine. He's destroyed my office. He's crying on camera. This looks completely unprofessional. He's 7. He's bored. You should have activities for kids if you're going to have us over. I didn't invite you over. You showed up during my interview. We needed somewhere to go, and I needed professional space. Mason was now at my desk. He grabbed my water bottle and spilled it across my notes. Mason, I grabbed the bottle. My notes were soaked. It was an accident. You're not supposed to be in here at all. Jennifer stood up. Fine, we're leaving. Sorry for being such an inconvenience. You are an inconvenience. This was the most important interview of my career, and you've completely sabotaged it. Sabotaged? We just needed to cool off for a few minutes. You're acting like we committed a crime. You showed up uninvited during an interview, let your son destroy my office, and refused to leave. That's not helping. That's sabotaging. He's bored, Emma. Kids get bored. You don't have kids, so you don't understand. I understand boundaries. I understand respecting people's time. I understand that when someone says they can't visit, you don't force yourself in any way. She grabbed Mason's hand. Come on, your aunt doesn't want us here. They left. I cleaned up the spilled water, the broken lamp, the scattered papers, my soaked notes. I returned to the interview. I'm so sorry about that. No problem, the VP said, though his expression suggested otherwise. Shall we continue? We did. I stumbled through answers without my notes, tried to regain professionalism, and felt the opportunity slipping away with every response. The interview ended early. We'll be in touch, they said. Code 4. We've seen enough. I sat in my destroyed office, broken lamp, wet papers, books scattered, filing cabinet open. Certain I'd blown the opportunity. Wednesday morning, I got the email. Dear Emma, we're pleased to offer you the Director of Operations position. I read it 3 times. They'd chosen me anyway, despite the chaos, despite Mason, despite everything. Salary increase. Remote work approved. Start date in 2 weeks. I'd gotten the promotion. I sat there stunned. Then I opened my laptop and started apartment hunting. Because if Jennifer thought she could show up at my home unannounced during critical work moments and face no consequences, she was wrong. I needed a place where work was protected, where boundaries were enforced, where uninvited family couldn't just appear and destroy my professional space. By Wednesday evening, I'd toured 3 apartments. By Thursday, I'd applied to 2. By Friday, I was approved for a 1-bedroom in a building across town, secured entry, concierge, no unannounced visitors. I signed the lease Saturday, move-in date in 2 weeks, the same day I started the new position. A fresh start, both professionally and personally. I didn't tell my family I was moving. The move itself was quiet. Professional movers. 2 weeks later, I was in my new apartment. Furnished, organized, secure. I updated my address with my employer, my bank, and my insurance. I left my family with the old address. Tuesday evening, my phone rang. Jennifer. Hey, Mason wants to see you. Can we come over? I'm busy. How about tomorrow? Also busy. This weekend? Not available. Emma, what's going on? We haven't seen you in weeks. I've been busy with the new job. Right, the promotion. Congrats on that, by the way, despite the chaos during your interview. She laughed, like it was a fond memory, like she hadn't sabotaged a critical career moment. Thanks. So when can we visit? Mason misses you, and I want to see how you're celebrating the new position. I'm not having visitors right now. We're not visitors. We're family. Family that shows up uninvited during interviews and destroys my office. Oh, come on. That was weeks ago. You got the job anyway. No harm done. No harm? Jennifer, Mason broke my lamp, spilled water on my documents, scattered my files, and cried loudly during the interview. You refused to leave despite me begging you. You said he needed entertainment while I was trying to save my career. He was bored. What was I supposed to do? Leave, like I asked you to, multiple times. We needed somewhere cool to stay, and I needed professional space. Your needs aren't more important than mine. I'm your sister. You're supposed to help me. Help doesn't include destroying my office during the job interview. I didn't destroy anything. Mason accidentally knocked over a lamp, and pulled out files, and spilled water, and cried, while you shrugged and said he needed entertainment. You're really still mad about that? I'm establishing boundaries about that. What boundaries? The kind where you don't get to visit my home anymore. Silence. You're not letting us visit. Correct. Because of one bad afternoon? Because you showed up uninvited, ignored my clearly stated needs, let your child destroy my workspace, and treated my career like an inconvenience to your schedule. That's insane. We're family. Family respects boundaries. You don't. Where are you living now anyway? I tried to stop by your place and some other people are living there. I moved. You moved? When? 2 weeks ago. And you didn't tell me? No. Why not? Because I don't want you showing up uninvited at my new place like you did at the old one. You're seriously not going to tell me where you live? Correct. What if there's an emergency? You have my phone number. Emma, this is ridiculous. You can't just cut us out because of one afternoon. I'm not cutting you out. I'm protecting my space. There's a difference. What about Mason? He wants to see his aunt. Mason can see me in public places, with advance notice, not in my home. You're punishing a 7-year-old? I'm establishing boundaries with a 34-year-old who brought her 7-year-old to my home during a scheduled interview and refused to leave despite repeated requests. This is insane. This is consequences. You want to visit? You need to respect boundaries. Show up uninvited during work, you lose home access. I'll tell Mom. Tell her. Maybe she'll understand boundaries better than you do. She hung up. Mom called an hour later. Emma, Jennifer says you won't let her visit your new apartment. That's correct. Why not? Because she showed up uninvited during my promotion interview and let Mason destroy my office. She said there was a small accident with a lamp. She minimized it. He broke a lamp, spilled water on documents, scattered files, and cried during the video call. She refused to leave. Said he needed entertainment while I was interviewing. Well, kids do get bored, and adults doing important work deserve respect, which Jennifer didn't show. So you're punishing her by hiding where you live? I'm protecting my space by not sharing my address with someone who's proven they don't respect boundaries. That seems extreme. What's extreme is showing up during a scheduled interview and refusing to leave. She needed help. She needed to respect my time. She didn't. Now she doesn't get access to my home. You're being very cold about this. I'm being very clear about this. Boundaries matter. Respect matters. Professional space matters. Family should matter more. Family that respects me does matter. Family that treats my career as an inconvenience doesn't get home privileges. She's your sister. And I'm a person with a career who deserves basic respect, which I didn't get. Mom sighed. Fine, be stubborn, but don't come crying to us when you need something. I won't need to. I have a promotion, a great apartment, and clear boundaries. She hung up. My new apartment is beautiful. 10th floor. City views. Secure entry that requires a key fob and concierge approval. No one shows up unannounced. My home office is perfect. Professional background. No glass doors to the living room. Soundproof walls. I've had 3 video meetings since moving in, all flawless. No broken lamps, no spilled water. No crying children, no sisters shrugging about entertainment needs. Just professional space. Protected space. Last week, Jennifer texted, Mason's birthday party is next month. Will you come? Or are we too unworthy for your presence now? I replied, I'll come, at the venue, with other guests. See you there. Public spaces, with boundaries, with witnesses, with other people to entertain Mason. But my home? My professional space? My sanctuary? That's mine. Funny how boundaries work when you enforce them with locked doors and undisclosed addresses. Funny how respect matters when career opportunities are on the line. Funny how a promotion and a new apartment can solve problems that conversation couldn't. Jennifer wanted me to entertain Mason. Now she can entertain herself with the consequences, and I can work in peace.